Nothing. Hello, protected by God. How are you, love? Choking on my tea already. How you doing, sweetheart? It's so good to see you. You the only one here so far. You are first in line. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can straighten this out. Yeah. Hi, Tawana. Hi, Angelina. Hi, Love Jones. How y'all doing? Hello, baby. Hi, dear. I text you to ask you if you was coming on. Oh, yeah. Doing well. And yourself? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Rachel. Yes, I'm doing great. How y'all doing? Hope you had a wonderful, what is today? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's fun day. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Lily. Hi, Yolanda. Yolanda lurks. Hi, Diane. How are you? Ogumbanke. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, it's so good to see you guys. Angelina, you're doing better. Good, good, good. Hi, Sheila. I'm catching everybody as they come in. I'm fine, love. Thank you. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you're doing fine. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, we got some stuff tonight to talk about. We are definitely in the Angie Stone sector tonight. Absolutely. And I'm going to try my best to bring it forth without any glitches. Because, like I said, I'm still new at this StreamYard thing and sharing and all this stuff. So, got my little stuff lined up so I can, bring it right. Got to bring it right. Got my notes together. Hi, LaSonia. How you doing? I hope you all are doing well. Definitely hope y'all doing well. Hi, Letha. DJ Wilma. How y'all doing? Let me get situated here. This pillow, I need a new pillow. Okay, Angelina, call. Can you email me? Do you have my email address? Hi, Sean. Can I introduce myself? You absolutely can, Sean. Doing great, Lasagna. Doing great. Yes. Absolutely, Sean. Introduce yourself. Definitely. Yes, yes. So yeah, Angelina, my email address is on my description in the back. You don't have it. Okay. Hi, Leo. Let's see. Let me see if I can put it in the chat real quick for you. You need the link. Okay. Okay, sweetheart. Urban, there's a lot has been going on, but I'm getting to, I promise you, I will call you as soon as I'm done with this live tonight. There has been quite a bit going on, as I'm sure you know. So, okay, sweetie, let me. Okay, Sean, here's the link. And Angelina, let me put my email in the chat for you. Okay. Okay, so there you have, there's my email, and there's the link to come up. Tanya Robertson, thank you so much. Hi, Gwendolyn. How you doing? Okay, here we go. Hi,
Hello.
Art.
How are
How
you?
good? I'm doing good.
I would have came on yesterday, but my hair was not done. And I have COVID, so I was in the bed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You feel okay
Yeah.
now?
Huh, I got tissue and everything.
Girl, listen. Look, we on the same page.
I tried to reach you because it's Noel. Sean is my middle name. So I tried to
Okay.
reach you on Facebook and I could not reach you. Noel starts with a K. Because I wanted to see if I
Oh,
could come on today and what I could say and what I couldn't. I've never done this before, but I wanted to say
I hear
hello, Ken
you.
folks. And I wanted to let you know you have really inspired me. And on Tuesday, that was that touched me really. I mean, it really kind of healed me, but it touched me. And then what was that Wednesday? Was that Wednesday? Discerning Eight. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. Discerning Eight talked about her mother having her at
Mhm.
14. I had my
Right.
son at 12 at
Oh
University of
my.
Washington Hospital. Now I told you I'm from Seattle. Remember I
That's
told you I
where I
went to
had my
Nathan
kid
Hale.
at. You
Yes.
went to
And
Nathan Hale?
Nathan Hale. Remember I told you I grew up around Seward Park. My grandparents
Yeah.
was off of Yesler by Garfield. The other one was off of 39th by Lowe's, off of Lowe's store, off of Martin
Yeah.
Luther King and
I know
oh God, 23rd,
McClellan.
20, yeah.
McClellan.
No, it was Martin Luther King and 23rd. No, not 23rd. Martin Luther King and yeah, that is 23rd. Is that
Yeah,
23rd?
well,
Yeah, 23rd.
McClellan and Martin Luther King and Rainier Beach all kind of
No,
collide
this is
where that
CD.
Lowe's
This is
is.
CD.
Okay, yeah,
This is
that's what I'm
CD.
talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly where you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And then I used to go to Ezel's across the street from Garfield when it was Ezel's, okay? But
It's still Ezel's.
no, that's not Ezel's. Ezel's is Heaven Sent in Renton. I mean,
Oh, okay.
the North
Yeah, it
End.
is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the guy who originally did Ezel's.
Uh,
It's his name, but
yeah, but
yeah,
not it's
you're
not
right.
him though. Yeah. So
Okay.
I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate your show. Um, it has been, you talk about God, and I had 3 strokes, so my writing is not right yet. I'm going to rehab for it, so when I text, especially on this phone, it's not right. I need to have my glasses on, but it's not right. But God, I couldn't talk. I have aphasia. They couldn't even understand me.
Oh
God
my goodness.
brought me to where I am. See, when you are something to God and you are valuable, the devil can't do anything to you.
Not a
So
thing.
I am here. I am doing what I got to do. 5 kids, 10 grands, 4 greats. Okay. And and I'm young, but I'm here.
I know that's right.
But I wanted to tell you that I appreciate your kinfolks because I look at the messages and it's
Yes.
just peaceful. It's just,
Yeah.
I've never been on a podcast except Paperwork, or I don't know if I can say that, PW. And then I
That's
went to
fine.
QS.
Mhm.
We're not going to talk about him. But then it just wasn't peaceful. And
Mhm.
Messy wasn't peaceful either. Okay. We're going to go there.
Right,
Okay.
right.
But yours is peaceful and God is just in it. I look at, everybody talks about God in your chats. I
Mhm.
love it. It's home. And I just want to say thank you. And I'm not
Thank
Jaguar
you.
right. Okay. So anyway, I love you and I will talk to you
I
later.
love you too. Let me say one thing before you go.
Yes.
Jane Addams across the street from Nathan Hale, that school that used to be a junior high school, Jane Addams,
Okay. Where Nathan Hale was, let me think. I'm
out in
55.
the
I got to
north
think.
end.
When I go to Nathan Hale, there was no school across the street.
Okay, you sure? Because
I'm
they,
positive because you come down that hill. You know that hill by
uh-huh,
Nathan Hill? You come down
yeah,
that hill and then you turn left and you
to
go
go
down and Nathan Hill is on your left.
right. Okay, so across the street further up, There's a building that sits way
I,
up
I can't
unless they
remember
tore
that.
it down.
Honestly, I can't remember that. I
Well,
can't.
that's where I went to junior high school.
Really?
I was supposed to go to Nathan Hale.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Rainier Temple? It was 7930 on Rainier Avenue South. Rainier Temple.
Yes.
Remember the old pancake house?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Rainier Temple, it used to be Northwest Evangelistic Center.
Uh-huh.
I went to church there. My grandmother went to Tolliver's Temple, and my mom goes to Gethsemane Church of God in Christ, which is the Greens Church, if you know the Greens. So I was just, I know you go to church. And so I just wanted to, like I said, I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but I just wanted to say hello and just, say hi to everybody. You there? Hello? I don't know where she went. I don't know where she went. Well, I guess I'll drop down.
Wait a minute. Here I am. Man, can you guys see me? The StreamYard went down. Can you guys see me? Okay. StreamYard went down. I don't know what happened. It just bloop, went away. Everybody, if you see me, put a 1 in the chat if you can see me. Thank you, Candy Bar. Okay, Jess, you can see me. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if you can see me. Apparently, StreamYard has been having some issues today. And it literally just shut down. And I jumped back in. Okay. Whew, that scared me. Hey, Camille. All right, Tanya. Hi, Cora. Be kind says 1. Hi, Pamela. Wow, that was talking about God. That's why, exactly. I wish she could come back up and talk some more. Hi, Charlotte. That was crazy. StreamYard just bloop went out. Hi, Marzella. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Star. Yes, wasn't that powerful, Sabria? Yes, we are family. Can't nobody take that away from us. I don't care what nobody say. They can try all they want. But we are family. I got all my kinfolk with me. Oh, bless your heart, Star. Thank you. Well, that was really bizarre. But I wish that young lady could come back up. That she inspired me just now. Man. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me get back up here and make sure that I am where I'm supposed to be. Baby was in here talking about amen. Yes. So let me make sure I got everybody. Yeah, that was Sean. Okay. Oh, Charles, thank you. You know what, Charles? I'm going to have to adopt you as my new daddy. Actually, no, you too young to be my daddy. You my big brother. You are my new big brother. Bless your heart. Thank you so much. Man, Charles has been down. He's been down for, wow. I really appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of y'all, for real. Man. Well, unlike yesterday, we gonna get some business done today. Okay, Holly said StreamYard. I talk to text and sometimes my phone don't know what I'm saying. LOL. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. I understand. I understand, Holly. Oh, goodness gracious. Now my nose running again. Well, yes, please, let's get the likes up. I've got some information for you today. Um, it's very, very interesting. And I am going to shout out the person that helped me because I can't do this by myself. Oh, Yolanda, I'm sorry, I don't have a Cash App account. All I have is Zelle and PayPal. Unfortunately, they won't give me a Cash App. But I have Zelle and PayPal. It's on my the description. And but if you don't want to do a Cash App or a PayPal, you can always leave a super chat. And you know what? You don't have to leave nothing. I'm glad you here. Don't feel obligated to give me anything. Okay, just put it in the chat right there. But I appreciate your donations. Don't get me wrong. I love you for that. I love you for that. And I really appreciate it. But I'm not here to beg. I'm not here to, you know, mm-mm. That's not what I'm here for. But I, again, appreciate everything. Thank you so much. So, yeah, Yolanda Lurks. I love that name. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Thank you. Desire, you are right on time. Yes, we love you guys. We really do. So, just to get to the thing at hand. I love you too, sweetheart. Um, I've been kind of trying to stay on the neck of police, police misconduct, if you will. And I made several attempts to reach the driver of the 18 wheeler. And unfortunately, I wasn't successful in doing that. I was unsuccessful in doing that. However, I had an angel on my shoulder who pointed me in the direction of some very good information that actually kind of ties into the driver, but it gives more focus on not only the police and their sloppy work, but the company that owns the 18 wheeler, the vehicle. So I'm going to do my best to bring forth this content. I'm not as eloquent on this computer as I'd like to be, but I think I got a little bit more going on. So just bear with me. Hi, Holly. How are you? Yes, definitely, Vivian. Gotta stay. Hey, we already know what they're capable of doing, you know, but it just doesn't look right when you look at what I'm about to pull up and then compare why didn't they do what they should have done. Okay. So first of all, uh I don't know if I even need to bring up the the traffic report, or should I say the crash report for the 18 wheeler. I guess I could, just for the sake of going over it again. Um, Let me share this with you. Let's see. Uh-uh. Okay. Now, if you look at this, I'll make it a little bit larger so you can see it. This is tricky. Uh, make it as large as I can. If you notice, this report Basically, there's a lot of redactions, including the driver's full name, street address, and license number, and all that stuff, city, state, zip. Well, yeah, even the zip, the telephone number, all that's redacted for both the Sprinter and the 18 wheeler. Okay, so here's the Sprinter driver information, and here is the 18 wheeler driver information. Okay, and then here we have on the bottom here, we have the company information as far as insurance and whatnot. Okay, now that's just the company information, but there was no report done on the actual vehicle. No reports done on the actual vehicle. Hi, Millionaire's Cove. Hello, sweetheart. Hi, Faith. Hi, Gloria. Catherine. Good vibes. Yes, it was very flawed. And I'm going to take it one step further. Okay. I'm going to exit out of this report because we've pretty much gone through this report with a fine tooth comb. And we can agree that this report covers the drivers of the vehicles and, uh, where the vehicles went, the owners of the vehicle and whatnot. Uh, but it doesn't talk about who, it doesn't talk about the conditions of the vehicles, namely that 18 wheeler. Okay, so let me get out of this one. I'm going to reduce it down. I don't want to get rid of it. Okay, how did I do that? Maybe I should get rid of it. Okay, so there, we got that done. I kind of wish I hadn't done that though. Hold on just a second. Okay, we're going to remove that from the screen. Okay, because there's some information. There's so many windows open. I'm going to share with you an article. Unfortunately, the article itself is not in its entirety, but it's enough to at least get an understanding of what this is about. So I will share that as well. Uh-oh, wait a minute. That's not what I want. Let me take that off. Okay, now let me present another piece of information. Here we go. Okay. Now, right here, this comes from truckingdive.com. It says Freightliner Cascadia drivers report truck randomly slamming on brakes. I'm going to bring this up so you can read it a little bit better. Oh, shoot. Let me go back. Actually, there it is. There's the rest of it. Let me go back. Nope, that ain't it. I don't know who that is. Hold on just a minute. Where did it go? Okay, here we go. Struggle streaming again. Let me see if I can pull this up another way. That was taken off of another site. Okay. Okay. Let me share it again. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so let me see if I can pull this whole thing up. It doesn't really give the whole gist of it, unfortunately. But here, I'll pull that up. Damn it, quit doing that. Okay, the allegedly faulty system involves 2017 through 2022 trucks, potentially affecting 250,000 vehicles. Okay. The Freightliner Cascadia truck driving, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating this situation. Okay. Let's go to the next page. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating a series of complaints over Freightliner Cascadia trucks suddenly slowing due to an automatic emergency braking system. The allegedly faulty system involves 2017 through 2022 trucks, potentially affecting approximately 250,000 vehicles made by Freightliner Trucks, a division of Daimler Truck North America. Drivers report activation of the EAB system without an actual roadway obstacle, a notice said, prompting an investigation to begin May 26th. The administration's Office of Defects Investigation received 18 complaints from vehicle owners or drivers, where several said the vehicle will randomly slam on the brakes. Some described how the issue arose when approaching bridges and overhead signs. Among the complaints, drivers said, let's go to the next page. Okay, I don't have that other part. It was just a random thing. But look at this. Freightliner Cascadia trucks have been involved in legal issues related to automatic emergency braking, steering, and computer thefts. Automatic emergency braking, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, investigated complaints that the automatic emergency braking system activated without a hazard. The investigation covered about 250,000 Cascadias from 2017 to 2022. Drivers reported the system activated when approaching bridges and overhead signs. Now, we've already kind of gone over that. Okay. Here we go again with the thing jumping down. According to this part, the steering part, Daimler Trucks North America recalled 123,481 trucks North America, I'm sorry, 2,000, 1,200 and, wait, 123,481 Cascadia trucks due to loose steering linkage. The joint connecting the steering arm to the drag link may not have been tightened properly. This could lead to steering failure and a possible crash. Now, the bottom of this you might not be able to see. I can't pull it up, but right here where it says computer thefts, this says thieves stole the computer brain from hundreds of 2014 through 2017 Freightliner Cascadias. What does that sound like to you? What does that sound like to you? Does that sound like there's some faulty vehicles out there, faulty trucks out out there that are on the road. So let me reduce that. You just got your alert, Faith? I'm sorry. You guys put a 1 in the chat if this looks like there's some faulty equipment out there on the roads. Looks kind of faulty to me. Thank you. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if it sounds like these vehicles out there. Yes, Angelina. Still going on. So, that information led to this. I was able to obtain the USDOT number on the side of the 18-wheeler. And yes, I had some help doing it, but I was able to get it thanks to my help. So, what has happened here is we've got the USDOT number, and I'm going to share this page with you. Maybe I should share this one first. I'll share this one first. Okay. Okay, I did a search on this vehicle's VIN number. This is research a vehicle by VIN number. Okay. There's the VIN number right there. 3AKJHHDR4MSMT1382 to be for a 2021 Freightliner Cascadia. The vehicle is described as a 6x4 truck tractor, cab only, or with any number of trailing unit, any weight. Before you will find all available information on the vehicle with the specified VIN gathered from several different sources. Okay, so we're going to scroll down. Can you guys see that okay? So we're going to scroll down. Manufacturer, Freightliner. Manufactured location, Saltillo, Coahuila, whatever it says, Mexico. I can't pronounce it. Don't laugh at me. WMI is 3AK. I'm not sure what that means. But let's go down to the real interesting information. Results returned successfully. Note any missing decoded values should be interpreted as NHTSA does not have data on the specified variable. Missing values should not be interpreted as an indication that a feature or technology is unavailable for a vehicle. Okay, so all this information here is on that vehicle. Okay, so just to let you know, this is the vehicle in question. Okay, VIN number right here, the whole nine. But this is the interesting part. This next part, see down here where it says previous DOT inspections on this vehicle? I want you to see this. Once again, here's the US DOT number for that vehicle. Here's the plate number for that vehicle. But let's go down here. Let's start from down at the bottom, 2021, when the date this inspection was done. This inspection, same number, same plate number. The date of this inspection was 10/29/21. There was one violation on this vehicle. So, next inspection was done on the same vehicle on 9/2/22. No violations. Okay? Next one done. Same number, same plate number. This inspection was done on 8/2/2023. No violations. But this last one here, same number, same plate number, and the date was 9/6/23. One violation. One violation. So, even though that's interesting, that's not quite enough. I attempted, and I'm going to drop this down. I attempted to obtain information on licensing and this is from the U.S. Department of Transportation Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration Licensing and Insurance Public. Okay, let me share this with you. See that right there? Same number, 1710127. Here's the legal name of the owner, Super T Transport Incorporated. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Here we go. We're going to plug in the name or the state of Alabama. And of course, I'm not a robot, but we're going to do a search on that. What does that say? No record found. Please try different search parameters. For name searches, use as little of the name as you are sure of. No matter what I plug in here, no report pops up about this vehicle. Don't you find that odd? Exactly, Donna. You said you saw it correctly, Donna. It doesn't say what the violation was, but there was a violation. And I tried to do a search on, okay, because this basically this page here says enter information for query. If you know the USDOT number or the docket number, that is all that needs to be entered. For the sake of it, I added additional information just to make sure. We got the legal name right here. But here's the USDOT number right here for that vehicle. Plug in the state of Alabama where the accident took place. Try to do a search on it. And nothing happens. Nothing comes up. No record found. Please try different search parameters. For name searches, use as little of the name as you are sure of. They didn't do a report on this vehicle, even though this vehicle was involved in a fatality accident. Charlotte, I am not, I'm sure we had that on the previous page, But the bottom line is this is the actual vehicle. This is the actual vehicle. This is the US DOT number that was posted on that vehicle. There's something wrong with this. The police didn't do a report on that vehicle. Once again, make it make sense. Yeah, again, it further lets me know that this was some shoddy, wow. This was some swept under the rug work. That's exactly what it is. Does anybody have anything to say? But you know what? I'm going to ask someone if you'd like to come up to the stage because I'm so done with the popo right now. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Anybody wants to come up and talk about what we've just seen, please come forward. Dawn, it could be anything. It could be anything. I'll just say allegedly. They could have allegedly been paid off. That's almost where I'm thinking. But it takes away. See, I know it's been said before that this was a situation from the ground up to the middle. I'm thinking it goes all the way to the top. That's what I'm thinking. Because what better way to confuse everybody? You know what I'm saying? To throw out some misinformation out there or half information out there. They want us confused. They want us all confused. They don't want us to get to the bottom of this. Whoever's behind all this does not want us to know. Just like they didn't want us to find out about Whitney. They didn't want us to find out about Michael. They didn't want us to find out about Prince. They didn't want us to find out about anybody that was gone after they spoke out about their money, their royalties. It's really sad. Absolutely protected by God. It is bigger than us. Absolutely. And what can you do when you've got all those in power that have the capability of covering it up? In on covering it up. What's that song? You got me going in circles. Got us going in circles. No. So, with that said, we're going to keep going. We're going to pray. I'm not sure, Vivian. I'm not sure if he is or not. I'm going to look into that tomorrow if I can get a few minutes to do that. But I just thought that information right there was very, very interesting in terms of what we're looking at as a whole. When we step back and look at the whole picture, how do you not have a report on the 18 wheeler? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Star. I believe so. There's a lot. They say everything done in the dark comes out to light. Never fails. It never fails. So, with that said, yeah, we'll keep going. Friends of distinction, yes. You got it, Angelina. Yes, I agree. I agree, Eye of Crystal. The family does need some piece of closure. But this thing is a lot bigger than we thought. It's a lot bigger than we thought. And I'm going to support paperwork and stone as much as I can in this. But this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So I'm going to keep this information. Uh, Fortunately, we've just had a live stream about it. We can always refer back to it if we need to, right? But yes, Angelina, you're right. I believe they are hiding information because there's been documented. I mean, there's documentation showing that these vehicles have not been uh, working properly. Yet they're still putting them out there on the roads, and that's the sad part about it. Nothing adds up. Yeah. So again, I wish I had more to bring you on this subject. That was it. Because what can you do? What can you do? But what I would like to do, because we covered Angie Stone, okay? But there's other things that we can talk about as well. And I was wondering if did everybody in the chat happen to see the new Tyler Perry movie, Straw, on Netflix? Absolutely protected by God. Thank you, Tanya. I wish I could have done more, but you know what? That right there was crazy. Hi, Black. How are you? Yes, yes. So, because this live stream, I just have to also add, this live stream won't be over 2 hours like they usually are. Thank you so much, Millionaires Cove. Thank you. Um, and I don't want to bring up this other individual that we talked about yesterday. I'm not giving that person any more fuel. But now, if he come for me again, I know how to stop that. At least put it at bay. Because ain't nobody mad but the devil. And sometimes you got to meet the devil at his own, uh, you know. But anyway, I watched Straw the other night. How many of you have seen the movie Straw? Hi, Retretta. How are you, sweetheart? Absolutely. His movies are available on Netflix. How many put a 1 in the chat if you got a chance to see Straw? I see quite a few people have said that they have. Okay, so Millionaire's Cove hasn't seen it yet. Ah, I don't want to spoil it for you, sweetheart, so I won't talk about it. Straw is on Netflix, Retretta. It's on Netflix. Yes, very, very, oh my goodness. Taraji, oh my God. No, no, Millionaire's Cove. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I don't want to spoil it for you. Let's see, you haven't seen it. Yolanda hasn't seen it. LW hasn't seen it. A lot of people have not seen it yet. Hi, really dope moments. Yes, Charlotte. I'm going to watch it again tonight. So, what I would like for you guys, what you guys could do, just a little bit of homework. Because I would like to at least talk about it next week. Okay? It'll be a little bit of homework for the weekend, I guess. I think it was different for Tyler Perry. Actually, it was one of his better movies. I'll be honest with you. I stopped watching a lot of Tyler Perry's stuff because they were just the same over and over again. It was always the same narrative, you know. But I heard good things about this movie. But I had to check it out. I heard good things about it and I checked it out and it was very, very well worth the wait. Yes, Kawana, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, sweetheart. But I encourage each and every one of you to please take the time out if you can to watch that movie. Okay? We're not going to have any spoilers or anything like that. I want us all to be able to review it on Monday. We will review the movie on Monday because it's deep. Yes. Yes, Sherry did her thing too. I haven't heard about his divorce movie, Millionaire's Cove. Okay, I want somebody to come up to the platform that might know about this divorce movie coming up so they can enlighten us on what to look for. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Anybody want to come up and talk about Tyler's movies and what to look out for and what we might be able to review in addition to Straw? Yes, there will be many reactions. They could have did my girl Tiana's lace front better. I know, huh? I agree. Really dope. I agree. Yeah, that was pretty. Yes, I am coming on tomorrow, Angelina. Tomorrow is game night. It's called game night. So last week we did name that tune for the 80s and 90s. So tomorrow we gonna do something a little different. We gonna attempt to do uh Family Feud. The nieces against the nephews. Now my platform can hold up to 10 people. I have to be the moderator of the show. So, I don't even know if that's the word I want to use. The show host, so to speak. So, if I can get uh 4 people on each side, that's 8 people. I would be the ninth, okay? And we'll do it just like they do on TV. Yes, I did know Sly died yesterday. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? Where is his work on getting Angie her coins? Whose work, sweetie? Tracy, you said, where is his work on getting Angie her coins? Who are you referring to, sweetheart? Uh, where is his work on? I don't know. I haven't heard a thing, Tracy. But maybe that's something that we can really get into. Charlotte, I'm not sure where Stone is even involved with that part. I don't know where he is at in terms of if he's even doing it. I don't know. The news said it yesterday morning. So, are you okay? You're talking about Sly. Yeah, I think was it yesterday that they announced it. I know as soon as we heard, we talked about it for a moment. But during Fun Friday, do we still yell out the answers on the new game? We're gonna have some different. We're gonna have some different rules. What we're gonna need to do is establish. You know how they do on Family Feud. You've got two people, one from each family, and they stand there with their hand on a buzzer. Well, we don't have that. We don't have a buzzer that two people could physically hit. But what you can do is the first up person, we're going to designate who's up first, who's up second, who's up third, just the way they line them up on the show. Okay. So on both sides, contestant number one from each side is going to be the only ones to be able to answer the question. And they're going to have to either go beep for the females or honk for the males. Okay. And whoever, that's the same as, hitting the buzzer. The closest thing we can get to hitting the buzzer is they make a noise. The ladies will have to say beep and the guys will have to say honk. That way there's a difference. Nobody can blurt out the answer. That's going to keep everything kind of under control. So whoever says beep first or whoever says honk first will get to answer the question. And if they come up as the number one answer, if that person answers and it's the number one answer, they can elect to go, with the rest of the questions, or they can pass it to the other side. Okay, it's going to be just like the TV show, but we're doing it online, and I'll have the questions. So I think it'll work out. It's going to be fun. If nothing else, it'll be fun by us trying it, you know. So yeah, we gonna bring that to the table as a new game beside Name That Tune. So me and Jess, we gonna work on it together. That's my man. That's my rock. That's my rock. She comes up with some of the best suggestions. Discerning Eight, she has some good suggestions. I haven't seen her in here tonight, but it's time that we have some fun, especially after the week we've had. I think so. And hey, we just gonna have fun. After the end of a long week, it's time to have fun. The other folks got their little kicks. Yes, we do. We need to unwind. They got their little kicks. They got to see Mickey go left, and I was glad to oblige them. I'm sorry I had to go there, but sometime you just got to meet the devil in a language that he understands. And I'm sure he understood what I said. So, with that said, like I said, I was going to cut this a little short tonight. Faith said he said something about her royalties the other day, and it doesn't sound like that. He's going to get it. He said something totally different from what Angie was saying. You're saying Stone Paxton said that? I'm not sure I understand because I didn't hear anything like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they are in that. But I tell you what, I trust Stone more than anybody else to help that situation, if you know what I'm saying. When they go low, we go high. Yes. Yeah, I agree. When they go low, we go high. So I'm going to go ahead and end this chat. I know it was only an hour long. I'm sorry. But, oh, just the best just came up. Hold on just a second.
Oh,
Hi, Jess.
never mind, Auntie. You're about to end it. I was just jumping on just to kick it with
Well,
you.
go ahead. Go ahead. Let's kick.
Let's kick it. Pretend like we're FaceTiming like usual.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
get the Family Feud tomorrow.
Yes, and we got to work on that tonight. How we're
Hmm.
gonna set that all up.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Darlene said, "Auntie Mickey, did you hear about the YouTube creator who he and his wife
Oh.
lost their life?" Yes, I heard about that, and I spoke about that yesterday too. I think I'm pretty sure I did,
Yeah.
but it's really sad. All this beefing back and forth is toxic, and it does need to stop. But, you know, I don't know what they were beefing about. I know that it involved uh, a channel strike, a video.
Hmm.
It was a copyright strike. And, when you messing with people's livelihood, you don't know who you fooling with,
Right. And you
you
know what?
know.
I read that it went on for 2 years.
Yes,
That's crazy.
apparently the wife had been sprayed in the face with mace or something,
Oh my
pepper spray.
gosh.
Oh, is that El Boogie there?
That's what I said. Is that El
El
Boogie?
Boogie, is that you?
Girl, I hit you up on TikTok. Where you been? I've been looking for you.
Ain't seen you in quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said who lost their life? It was a content creator and his wife. They were in Vegas on the strip, and this content creator has had beef with another one. She said, "Yes, it's
Where have you
me.
been, girl?
We missed you." Oh, protected by God. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You have a wonderful evening as well. Okay.
Auntie Mickey, did you get a chance to see Charles's short? He said he's gonna start making videos, you guys.
Yeah, you guys, Charles Spears, if you get a moment, please go to his channel. He has got content on his channel.
Hmm.
We got to go support him.
Yeah, he made 2 shorts today. I watched it.
All right. If you guys get a chance, please, please do. Wait a minute. Faith is all we need, says Ed Vivian. For some reason, I'm blocked from getting up on the panel again. Wait a minute. You talking about my panel, Faith? Faith, you're not blocked? Oh, huh. Hold on a second. Let me let me get the link again. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Okay. Click that link, Faith.
Is the back too loud, Auntie?
No, not at all. I don't like to blow my nose on camera, so I've got a camera down.
Okay.
I'm not being messy, but let me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Auntie. You guys, I'm gonna put Charles's YouTube handle in the chat. Please follow him. He's got some YouTube shorts. Oh, Auntie Mickey. Actually, it's this way. You see that, you guys? No, that's not Dr. Charles, you guys.
Here I go.
Yeah, they're asking you who that person is on your
Oh,
avatar.
who that was? That was a. Oh no, that was your friend and mine at a much earlier age. That was their mugshot. Hi, Charles.
Going on, ladies?
Hi,
Hey,
Genova.
we promoting your page, man.
Yeah, it's just fun. I just, just normal crap.
But hey, we
But
want
what?
to see it.
Yeah, but when I really get it going, I'm gonna be in the casino. I'm gonna show y'all some good
Charles,
Okay.
casino stuff.
I put your handle in the chat just so that, everybody knows that you've got some shorts up. Is that cool?
You can do whatever.
Okay.
Mickey, I gave a tour of my house today.
You did?
Yeah.
You did a tour of your house. Did you put that up as a video or?
No, it's a yeah. I think it's a short, ain't it, Jess?
Yeah, it's a short. It's
Okay.
really nice. He did a
I
good job.
I definitely want to go back and see that.
Hi,
Auntie, you are
Genova.
being petty Betty. I know, Faith. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to say nothing. Hey, it just had to be seen.
Just once.
I'm going to take it down, trust me. But yeah, cuz it's not a good look. I know. Just wanted to share. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your tour of your house.
Mhm.
As soon as I get off, I do have to make a phone call. I promised that I would call someone. I've been trying to get things
The next
together.
one is the next
Hi,
one I'm
Genova.
gonna do the entire house because I miss my rooms kind of like jacked a little bit. And my other
Oh,
bedroom, my other bedrooms, I got so many clothes and shoes, and I got like brand new bags of stuff covering the
Hey,
whole bed.
Charles, Leo the Lion said they watched your shorts at the casino.
Oh yeah. I was just getting started, but it's hard.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out a way to do that because I like to focus on what I'm doing, right?
Oh yeah, remember I was telling you on the phone, next time go this way. So
Oh right,
yeah.
I forgot. I just was so excited.
I know I saw your bonus round and then it stopped. I was like, I need to see the rest of it.
Yeah, I know because I couldn't. I was trying to, but I got the bonus like 3 more times
Did
because I
you?
showed you the ticket. I
Yeah,
showed you the ticket for
yes, he did, Auntie. He took a picture of those tickets. I
really?
yeah,
said, good
I
job.
got to see that.
Yeah.
like $294 and $100 ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right then. Well, you know what? We're going to wrap up this live tonight. I've got some
all right.
stuff I got to do
See y'all
tonight.
later. See y'all later.
Good
All
night,
right, Charles. Thank you
All right. Good
so
night.
much. Y'all have
Okay.
a
Good night.
wonderful evening. Jess, I'll give you a call. I have to make another call tonight.
Okay.
So, but yeah, y'all please watch the movie Straw on Netflix. Please do, so we can talk about it. Okay? Thank you so much, and I love you guys.
Bye.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Hey Mickey, hey Mickey. Oh Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Oh Mickey, you're so fine, you. Oh Mickey, you're so fine.
Hit the like button, it don't cost you nothing.